Your opening remarks concluded with a bit of cold water, which is that we need to manage disappointment. Mm-hmm. Could you talk a little bit more about that concept and why it's important and why you have that opinion of where TTIP is
Well, just because this agreement is so ambitious and goes beyond any bilateral trade agreement that we've ever seen before. These two economies account for 50% of global GDP. And even though there has been dialogue over the course of years about things like regulatory equivalence, the political stars have never lined up in the way they do now. That said, the ambitions reach into areas where, again, there's been dialogue for years, but very little success at narrowing regulatory differences. There is an idea that is in play in the negotiations to create what are called living processes, which mean you can't get an agreement on something like this medical technology, but you sort of park that issue in this process where dialogue continues, and you set a series of goals and deadlines and targets and keep the conversation going. But I just think the ambitions are so ambitious that, that a lot of the ambitions are just not going to be realized.